All right, y'all. Welcome back to me for TikTok and everybody on YouTube. I know I said I wasn't going to review this doggone show, but y'all done blew up my inbox like, you got to say something. So here's my something. Here's my little olive branch, okay? I said if TikTok let me do a 10-minute video, I do the video. They let me do it. So here we go. Love and Marriage DC, okay? It features these three couples, okay? The Harrises, the Smiths, and the Thompsons. I'm going to tell y'all right off the bat, the Smiths is giving me very much so Martell and Melody Holt, okay? That's why they is in the front, all right? They must be the anchor to all the other couples. Y'all, let's just get to know these couples real quick, child, because they already on my nerves. This is just another male chauvinistic show, and I'm really starting to think that this is a Carlos King, like, this is what he likes to do, okay? He likes to put the chauvinism on the front street and the lies and the cheats, all right? But let's get into it, how we get into it, shall we? All right, y'all. This is Brandon and Christina Bowman Smith, okay? They have been married for 11 years. They have 2 young daughters. The couple resides in a penthouse that overlooks Detroit. Christina is a well-known fashion designer, stylist, and influencer in Detroit, and Brandon is the owner of Star Factory, an artist development program where he trains young people of Detroit with a dream to become singers and recording artists. The couple are going through marital woes with Brandon's desire to become the Berry Gordy of 2023, child, with his showcase highlighting Detroit's musical talent. But Christina is strong in her faith and not always pleased when Brandon must go out to the clubs for his talent development business, okay? Which has been causing tension between them since they got married. Brandon is also holding a secret he doesn't share with his wife that he is working with a few new female artists in Detroit. But when Christina finds this out, all hell breaks loose. Let me tell y'all about Mr. Brandon and Christina, okay? Because we're going to do this review by couple. Brandon is a liar. Brandon done definitely cheated on Miss Christina, in my opinion. I'm sure he done did it because Christina called him while he was at the studio and he had some young lady up in the studio with him. And he looked like he saw a ghost when he got that FaceTime from Miss Christina. Christina, even from when the couples all met together, one of the other guys was talking about his man movement, and that threw me off right from the jump. I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. But Brandon is being very sneaky, so it's causing Christina to have insecurities. What he doesn't understand is he's creating said insecurities within this woman because he is being very beat around the bushy with all the stuff that he's doing. At the end of the episode, he did this whole anniversary party for her, where it was alluded to the fact that he had a bit of an inappropriate relationship with one of his artists. I feel like if Brandon was more upfront with her, I don't think that he needs to. They talked about this artist that he has and he signed her, whatever the case may be, and didn't tell his wife. That's his job. That's his business. He shouldn't have to talk to his wife about, okay, I signed this person today. Rather, it be an exciting thing where he's like, oh, we signed another artist today. That's more money in our pockets kind of deal. But yet he has to hide it because he's being so deceitful behind the scenes. That's really what I'm getting from this couple. Christina has trust issues because Brandon be lying. And that's just what it's going to be throughout this whole season. And I'm over it. Like, it's very much giving Melody airing out Martell. And Brandon is Martell. But Martell just wants everybody to see him as this amazing person. And Brandon just a damn liar, child. I don't know. Christina is a brand ambassador. She's a social media person. She, knows the other ladies. One, I think, by sorority association. But yeah, this couple gonna be a mess. It's a mess. They probably gonna get a divorce. Moving on. All right, y'all. So here we have the Thompsons. This is Anthony and Dr. Latoya Thompson, okay? They have been married for 14 years and share 2 sons. Currently, Anthony works for a touring company, Live Nation, and is the owner of a production studio. In this household, Latoya is the breadwinner as a successful sports physical therapist and the owner of Opulence Wines, a wine that people can actually buy, unlike Martell's. Okay, moving on. All right. But you will never hear Anthony admit that. In fact, when Anthony was offered a production gig in Atlanta, he accepted the job and temporarily moved to Atlanta against his wife's wishes, eventually returning to Detroit once Latoya put her foot down. Marceau in Africa? Okay. Anthony also started a men's organization where the goal is for men to have an outlet to discuss the root of the issue affecting men in relationships and life. He even puts together a man's movement march in the city of Detroit and invites Love and Marriage Huntsville star and Michigan native Marcel Scott to be a guest speaker. Ciao. Meanwhile, Latoya is struggling as a black wine owner in a predominantly white business and disagrees with her husband, who intimates he helped build the company. Okay, here's the thing. Let's put the egos to the side. Sir, you, Anthony, are... You got a big ego. You got to let it go. Got to let it go. Okay. You can't just, he said in a scene with his wife that, typically in the old days, the wife would just do whatever the husband says. And she said, well, sir, this ain't the old days. And I ain't one of them wives. So you can that. I love that about sis. She not about to let you play with her. But a lot of these wives are giving me that you do let your man play with you like that sometimes. I don't know. Is this a Detroit thing? What's in the water? I thought y'all cleaned the water up. I mean, y'all are drinking the potion of foolishness. It's getting ridiculous. So he's talking about going back to Atlanta for another venture. Child, listen, y'all gotta have conversations and communicate with your wives. It's giving very much y'all think y'all can do whatever you want to do, and these ladies are supposed to just be home taking care of these kids and not having nothing to say. And that's just not how it goes. This lady is very accomplished. This is Dr. Thompson, okay? If you're nasty, you better add the doctor in front. So don't do all of that. Yeah, y'all did the wine thing together. Y'all supposed to do things together because y'all are married. But sir, what you're not going to do is be out here thinking that you in control and not having a conversation with me. I'm sure if he had presented it to her as if it was something that would enhance their relationship and explain that he planned to come back and forth and they had something in place, I feel like his wife would have been okay with it. But this couple is giving me tragic as well because the husband mindset already off. With this man's movement, I just feel like he constantly feel like he got to measure his balls against his wife because she's so accomplished. Trash. All right, y'all. Last but not least, we have the Harrises, okay? Russell and Colby Harris are a young couple who've been married 3 years and share a 2-year-old daughter. Because he considers himself head of household, Russell makes a decision to start attending divinity school before even consulting with his wife. And Colby is feeling she should be included more in these important family decisions. She's the daughter of a pastor and isn't sure she wants to revisit that world for a second time as an adult. Russell also runs a nonprofit called SOAR DC, which focuses on literacy and sports. Colby is a rising social media influencer, which causes a rift with some of the more established influencers in the group. Christina and Colby are like sisters and both are in the social media influencer space. However, the friends become at odds when an opportunity for a collaboration presents itself and Christina is apprehensive about joining forces. This leads the two to have a disagreement that affects their husbands, who are also friends. Here's the thing. Christina and Colby, child, they ain't paying you no more on Instagram. So I don't even know why that's going to cause y'all a problem. Maybe it's an endorsement deal that y'all need to work out. Whatever that is, y'all got to work that on out. But yeah, I don't know. Going to divinity school and not telling me. Seems like these men are doing a whole lot of stuff and not sharing information with their wives. Why? Why is y'all communication so off? Why is it such a dick measuring contest with all of you men? It's really a sad thing. I really need that to not be what we're perpetuating as far as what happens in marriages. Marriage is a partnership. When you're successful, I'm successful. We should be able to celebrate our wins together and not try to hide them from each other because we're having a power struggle. And it seems like that's what's happening with the Harrises, because in that last scene when all the couples were together, he's like, get your toe. Because Colby, that's her name, she the one brought up the fact that Brandon said that he has a new female artist, but he forgot to tell his wife that Brandon ain't tell his wife, Christina. So she ends up bringing it up. Christina get the crying and carrying on. And apparently the friends ain't know that Brandon had this inappropriate relationship with a former artist. So, child, all of this is about to be a mess. I don't know. I'll see what y'all say about this review if y'all want me to keep on going. But the toxicity is just very draining. And I don't even know if I want to put myself in that position again like we done did with Love and Marriage Huntsville. But again, this looks like a disaster. Yeah, I don't like the toxicity of the men in the relationships, and that's that on that. Thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to hit that follow button if you're on TikTok. Subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what y'all think about this new season. What it's giving.